Hello Soprano 2 ladies, this is Skyfall. So before we go through the whole thing, I've done the same with Soprano once, but there's a little bit which I think is a bit tricky for you, which is bar 40 until bar 44 on page 7. And it's just because the tune's a little bit weird, so I'm just going to sing that a couple of times for you before we go through the whole thing. So it's here, it's your first note. Okay, 1, 2. Where worlds collide and days are dark, you may have my number, you can take my name, but you'll never have my heart. That's the most tricky thing, so let's do it one more time, and then if you want to do it some more, you can just rewind this and do it yourself. 1, 2. Where worlds collide and days are dark, you may have my number, you can take my name, but you'll never have my heart. Okay, so that's that. Just go over that a couple of times, and then when it comes to it, when you're actually singing it, you'll find it a whole load easier. So there's another couple of things that we need to just cover off before we do the whole song. It's not necessarily bits of this song, but it's more kind of pointing out that this song is quite low for you. You know, your voices are slightly lower than the top ones anyway, but still it's going to be quite low in parts. It's not a terribly high arrangement. I think the top note is like C there, that's nothing. So you need to be comfortable singing in the lower range. Now what you don't need to do is the double chin face and really force those low notes out. That's going to sound nasty. So what you need to do is just relax, open up your throat, lift up your chest, and just allow those notes to come out gently. There's enough of you singing, and a lot of the time we're singing in unison anyway, so it doesn't need to be forced out, and it's quite quiet and soft in places. So you can practice when you're yawning, you can sing a few notes, and that will help you. So practice getting that throat open, and also just kind of lifting your chest up, not your shoulders, just get your boobs up, and that will help you. The other thing to consider, what did I just say to the sopranos, is, oh yeah, so just holding on to your vowel sounds, and not singing through consonants. So Skyfall, keep it long, part, dark, try and find other ones. Is there anything else I said to them? What did I say? Oh, it's the breathing at the end. So you need to try and get from bar 80 all the way to the end of 83 in one breath. So this is where you have the world's longest note, and then all of a sudden you change. Now if you really can't do it, you can subtly breathe, because there's lots of you again, but you need to try again. Using your tummy muscles will help you, getting that throat open, allowing the sound out. So you will have 1, 2, at Skyfall, stop, and there you go. So that's quite long. Doesn't sound so bad when you just sing it like that, but when you put it all together it's quite long. So I'm not going to sing through the whole thing. I'm going to allow you to look at my ceiling. And here is Skyfall, Soprano 2. This is the end. it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all together, let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all together at Skyfall. At Skyfall. Skyfall is where we start, 1,000 miles and poles apart, where worlds collide and days are dark. You may have my number, you can take my name, but you'll never have my heart. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all together, let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all together, let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. You know I'll never be me without the security. All your loving arms keeping me from harm. Put your hand in my hand and we'll stand. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, all together. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, all together at Skyfall. Let the sky fall. We will stand tall at Skyfall. See, if you don't breathe, you can't make it. Practice what you preach, Hannah. Enjoy practicing.